All right, friends. Steve Patton with General Patton Bushcraft back with you. Back with another super exciting video about the Alone Show. Friends, we have Alone Season 13 that has already started. And in this video right here, I'm going to introduce you to the 10 contestants. And I'm going to give you their 10 items. The 10 items that they have picked to bring with them on this championship. Friends, this is Alone Season 13 World Championships, and they're back up in the Arctic. Thank you so much for stopping by General Patton's Bushcraft and Self-Reliance on YouTube. I appreciate everything you do for the channel and all your support. All right, friends, this is the boldest test of endurance experiment ever attempted. 10 people will enter the wilderness carrying only what they can fit in a small backpack. They will be alone in harsh, unforgiving terrain with the single mission: stay alive as long as they can. These participants will hunt, build shelters, and fend off predators. They will face extreme isolation and psychological distress as they plunge into the unknown and document the experience themselves. No camera crews, friends, no producers. At stake is a $500,000 grand prize for whoever lasts the longest. It is the ultimate test of a person's will. Okay, friends, let me introduce you to the 10 participants of Alone Season 13 World Championships. And first up, we have Aaron. He's a 40-year-old from British Columbia, Canada, and these are the 10 items that he chose to bring: a sleeping bag, an axe, fishing line and hooks, a multi-tool, ferro rod, snare wire, a folding saw, a 2-quart cast iron pot, some paracord, and his bow and arrows. Now remember, friends, related to the paracord, they are allowed to bring around 260 feet, I believe. It's right around 260 feet. But they choose to bring a bunch of different colors because they can make fishing lures out of the paracord, friends. That's one of the skills that a lot of them use. All right, friends, next up is Booth. He's a 54 years old from Alaska, USA. And these are the 10 items that he chose to bring. Number 1, sleeping bag. Number 2, a ferro rod. Number 3, a 2-quart titanium pot. Number 4, his multi-tool. Number 5, fishing line and hooks. Number 6, snare wire. Number 7, his axe. Number 8, a folding saw. Number 9, paracord. Number 10 is his bow and arrows. All right, friends, the next participant is Jax. This is a woman. She's 40 years old from New York, USA. She's the only woman out of the 10, friends. And she brings her 10 items that she chose to bring are sleeping bag, paracord, 2-quart pot, ferro rod, snare wire, fishing line and hooks, multi-tool, an axe, and a 30-inch titanium buck saw, friends. And the 10th item, bow and arrows. So a little bit of a change up for Jax, the 40-year-old from New York. She brings a 30-inch foldable breakdown titanium buck saw. Okay, friends, next up is Ziga, the 35-year-old from Kosevje, Slovenia. He brings a sleeping bag, silky saw, cast iron 2-quart pot, paracord, snare wire, fishing line and hooks, a knife, a shovel. A little bit of change of pace for Ziga. He brings a shovel, and he brings a gill net, a ready-made gill net and bow and arrows. Most notable for Ziga, no ferro rod. We'll have to keep an eye on that, friends. All right, next up, let's get introduced to Will. He's the 37-year-old from Alaska, USA, and the 10 items that he chooses to bring out into the Arctic is a sleeping bag. He also brings a gill net, a titanium 2-quart pot, paracord, snare wire, ferro rod, a modified multi-tool, an axe, a folding silky saw, and his bow and arrows. Now the snare wire, it's a standard amount. The paracord is a standard amount, and the fishing line and hooks, standard across the board. I think it's 25 assorted, different size assorted fishing hooks. Okay, friends, next up is Pedrosa. He's the 41-year-old from Lisbon, Portugal. And these are his 10 items. Number 1, sleeping bag. Number 2, axe. Number 3, a saw. Number 4, a custom knife that's got a special handle on it where he can attach a stick and he can use it for a spear, friends. All right, number 5, 2-quart pot. Number 6, paracord. Number 7, fishing line and hooks. Number 8, snare wire. Number 9, a ferro rod. And number 10 for Pedrosa from Lisbon, Portugal, bow and arrow. Okay, friends, next up is Andrew. He's the 51-year-old from Wales, United Kingdom. And let's take a quick look at the 10 items that he chose. Folding saw, stainless steel 2-quart pot, ferro rod, multi-tool, fishing line and hooks, snare wire, paracord, axe, sleeping bag, and bow and arrows. Pretty standard for Andrew, the 51-year-old from Wales, UK. Next up is Poldy, the 24-year-old from Hokitika, New Zealand. He's the youngest, and he brings a cast iron 2-quart Dutch oven, folding saw, an axe, snare wire, fishing line and hooks, paracord, a multi-tool, ferro rod, a sleeping bag, and his bow and arrow. The next person is David. He's the 31-year-old from Spokane, Washington, USA. And let's take a quick look at his 10 items. A sleeping bag. Number 2, a heavy-duty tarp. And we learned that David, the 31-year-old from Washington, USA, he's got plans on making a kayak. All right, the third item, snare wire. Number 4, cast iron Dutch oven. Number 5, fishing line and hooks. Number 6 is multi-tool. Number 7, the ferro rod. Number 8, folding saw. Number 9, a custom machete. Pretty interesting. And the 10th item that he chose is his bow and arrows. All right, friends, I could only find 9 individuals with their item list. On the next video, we'll bring out the 10th contestant, but I found 9 so far, and that were showing their 10 items. All right, I'm super excited for our Lone Season 13 World Championships. Thank you for stopping by the channel. I appreciate everything you do for the channel. Leave me a comment. Let me know who you think's going to win. I already got one comment, and this lady, she's putting her money on Will, the gentleman from Alaska. All right, friends. He's from Alaska, USA. And he does look like he has some skills, the 37-year-old. But leave me a comment. Let me know who you're putting your money on. All right. Please don't depart from the faith. And if you haven't already, give your life to Christ. Do it today. Don't wait. And as always, God is good. God is great. I see y'all on the next video. Already got a date.